Hi, Dr. Paul Haider here. You know, I just watched a short movie about a man who killed a man, and his daughter and a wife came to see the man in prison, and the wife couldn't forgive, but at the end she did, and so did the daughter, and the man was remorseful and in tears. You know, every one of us has made mistakes, and mistakes that we can't take back. I know I have. I know everybody in life has. There's no doubt about it, because we are human. And in this time that we have right now in life, right now when there's so many things going on, we have, terrorism, and we have all these people attacking, the thing in Israel, the Gaza Strip, and all these different things. The things we had with the Protestants and the Catholics for so long, and then finally that was healed. If we can't find a way to forgive even the worst of things, we're in trouble. Because we have all done terrible things. We may not even see it as a terrible thing in our own life, but maybe it's a terrible thing from the other person's perspective. And also, we need to allow ourselves to understand that everything that we do vibrates out into the universe. Every single cell is surrounded by electrical energy. It's either negatively or positively charged, and that energy goes out into the universe and doesn't stop. It goes to the end of infinity. And everything and all of creation is energy. And then all of this together is the creation, the love of God, the oneness. And the greatest healing power of all, the greatest energy of all, is that of love. So how are we going to have love in a world where we can't forgive? How is the world to survive where we can't forgive? How is the world to proceed to a place of peace when we can't forgive? It does not mean, that things should not be atoned for. Of course, people have to be held accountable for their actions, but at the same time, forgiveness is important. We really have to forgive, forget, and move on. If we keep holding on to stuff, we'll have war upon war upon war upon war. That is inevitable. And we have to have compassion. We have to see the pain of the other person. Have you ever taken a look at somebody who's done something and actually just visualize them as a little tiny baby? A baby who might have crawled over and bit your finger. And for the first second you're going, what'd you do that for? And you're a little angry, but at the same time you finally look at that little kid and you go, okay, I forgive you. Well, in reality, we're all that little kid, and we've bit a lot of fingers. No doubts at all. So it's really important that we allow ourselves to forgive. Not only for the other person, but for ourselves, because we know that this energy force that surrounds every cell becomes negative, creates cancer, and creates kidney disease, liver disease, all kinds of problems. This has been scientifically proven. That now we need to know how to heal ourselves. And why people talk badly about other people, I really don't know. People talk about John of God and say he's not real. They said the same thing about Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, Jesus, everybody. And then you have other people like Wayne Dyer say, he's the real thing. Then you have people like Oprah. So you really have to decide on your own, deep down inside, what the reality is from your own perspective, from your heart. And that's what forgiveness is all about. Finding the reality of who you really are deep down inside from your heart. And when you really connect to that, and you find that in reality you're nothing but love, you can see through the facade that anybody wants to surround anybody with in any way. You know, if they were to look at my life, I would see a bunch of negative stuff in it too. And I think if we looked at anybody's life, we would see negative things. And that's just a normal thing in life. We've all done things bad. But we've all done wonderful things too. We are God within God. And allow ourselves to act accordingly as God. And start to love, forgive, forget, and move on. I love you.